LIFESABER. When you are alone and far from big cities, every cubic inch in your backpack is important. Staying safe and enjoying the trip is only possible if you've packed everything you need. In such situations, multifunctional devices are the best option, just like the first device on our list. LIFESABER is a small device that weighs no more than a kilogram. Inside, you'll find everything you need to survive. Special replaceable modules offer great opportunities for multifunctionality. For example, LIFESABER can be used as a UV lamp to purify water. 3 minutes of exposure are enough to disinfect 1 liter of liquid. Other useful functions are a plasma lighter and a beacon in case of emergency. It can also be used as a flashlight or repellent, or as a strobe light. If necessary, you can turn on the 85 decibel siren, which will scare off both wild animals and intruders. The last useful feature of LIFESABER is that it allows you to charge your devices mechanically. 15 minutes of twirling the handle are enough to power up a dead smartphone. The handle is ergonomic and feels good in the palm of your hand. The device is strong, reliable, and also water-resistant, dirt-resistant, and shockproof. The price starts at $79. UDAP Back Attack Pack. When a bear suddenly attacks from behind, hardly anyone has the courage to turn around and try to spray it with a special defense spray in the face. That's why this invention was created. You are looking at a spray that's attached to the backpack and is activated from the front thanks to a special holder. This way you can scare a bear away without turning around, and even from the ground. Survivor filter. Access to water has always been a challenge when you're away from the city. It's uncomfortable to carry around bottles in your backpack, and the water in natural springs is sometimes too dirty to drink safely. This problem can be solved with a device called Survivor Filter. It allows you to drink directly from a river, lake, or any other similar source, but without any health risk. The device is an oblong tube through which the person can drink water directly. During its short journey, the water is purified in 3 phases. The first filter removes garbage, the second disinfects the water, killing up to 99% of bacteria and germs, and the third, the carbon filter, removes heavy metals, chemicals, impurities, and odors from the liquid. You can buy this product for $30. The Extractor Pump. Big animals are not the only threat that awaits you in the wild. Another problem is the venomous snakes, wasps, bees, mosquitoes, and other unpleasant creatures. But don't worry, because this device, the size of your palm, is here to help you. This is a special device that will allow you to receive or provide first aid. With the help of a vacuum system, this small device removes the poison from the wound. In addition, the developers claim that this is the only device in the world that's been proven to remove snake venom from the human body. However, the degree of efficiency depends largely on the location of the bite. In any case, it's very easy to use. The whole procedure takes only 60 to 90 seconds. The device will cost you about $15. Titan Emergency Sleeping Bags. Here we have an incredible sleeping bag that will help you keep warm even on the coldest of nights. The material that Titan specialists used to make the sleeping bag was originally developed by NASA for the Apollo space program. When folded, it takes up almost no space. The sleeping bag is 47% thicker than the leading competitive brands. It also reflects and therefore retains up to 90% of the heat inside. This waterproof, reusable sleeping bag will cost you $16. Ztylus Stinger. Immediately after a car accident, a person's life often depends largely on how quickly they can get out of the car. And as you must know, in many occasions it's not so easy to do it. A stuck seatbelt or a jammed door are situations that can happen to anyone, and that's why it's so important to have a device like the Stinger. It's small, it fits in your pocket, and at first glance it doesn't look that remarkable, but it could save your life in an emergency. First of all, pay attention to these sharp blades that can cut a seatbelt in half in an instant. Second, look at the spring system. It creates an impulse so powerful that it can break even tempered glass. The surface loses its integrity and cracks, so all you have to do is press down and make your way through. This way, you can get out of the car in seconds. You can plug the Ztylus Stinger to the car's cigarette lighter outlet so that it's always at hand. In addition to its main function, you can also use it as an adapter to charge your devices. The price is $16. BASU eAlarm. Moose and bears are not a problem for most cities around the world. Given the speed with which people develop and build over new territories, it is we, humans, who create the problems for animals. For that reason, we have to learn to live in harmony with wildlife and prevent it from suffering. That is more difficult than it seems, though. And yet, special devices for living safely with wild animals can already be found on the market. eAlarm is a development of the American company BASU. It is tiny and can be used as a keyring. In an emergency situation, just press the button to generate a loud sound. The siren is so powerful that it causes discomfort to the animal, forcing it to flee. This doesn't just work on animals, by the way. The developers believe that it can also be used in urban areas. The siren will attract the attention of passers-by, scaring off criminals or intruders. There are several models of different sizes to choose from. The range includes different colors. The device works with batteries and one charge is enough for 30 uses. The price varies between $20 and $30 depending on the model. Zip blade tiny knife. The last invention we'll talk about is one of the smallest multi-purpose blades in the world. It attaches easily to your backpack or jacket, allowing you to always have a knife at hand. It is sharp enough to cut not only cardboard or packages, but also cable insulation, for example. The blade is made of stainless steel and has a lock function to ensure safety. The price is $18.